So No Way Jose is a route in the North Wash. It's probably one of the most classic hard routes, kind of in the Moab area really. I think if it was in Indian Creek, it would be one of the most popular hard 513s. But because it's in the North Wash, maybe it doesn't quite get as much traffic and attention. It's basically like a grey friend size until right at the top, and then it opens up to purple. The thing about this route is that it's actually really sustained. There's no particular hard moves on it, so it's not very like bouldery, but it is very sustained. So each move is actually quite easy, but every move is about as hard as the last move. So built on top of one another, by the top you're basically like really pumped out your mind. There is like one rest just before the little roof section, but it's not like a sinker rest. It's not like you can really stand on your feet well and recover. It's more you're just at some good holds and your feet are a bit stretched out, so you can kind of get rid of the fatigue a little bit. But then you get to this roof and it turns to purple friend size. It's a little bit wider. There's a few ways that you can get around this. So I think some people do some like ring lock moves. But then when you go through the roof, it gets a little bit steeper and you get to these kind of like flaring hand jams. And on my flash go, I ended up putting a hand jam in thumbs up. I was really pumped at the time, but it ended up just like popping out and blowing out.
Really good.
Very good, Peter.
Yeah. Good. Come on.
Come on, Pete.
Good. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so close.
Okay, rundown of yesterday was flash go by you, got to the hand jam and the pocket. I think I got on red point one move lower than that maybe. Both got very pumped, which was good. We've come back today well prepared for full red point sendage.
How are you well prepared?
Turned up,
That's a good start.
had slightly better dreams last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were they?
I'm not saying.
Yeah. No, it's alright, it's fine, it's fine. You told us this morning, but we don't need to go into that. It's all good.
Do you know what? I know why we are slightly more prepared
Yeah.
today. Because we have exactly the right rack. Because yesterday I massively sandbagged us and said it's all purples and a few greys, and then it turned out that it was all greys and a few purples.
Yeah.
So apologies for that.
That's alright.
But today we have 8 greys.
But I would say it breaks down into 4 sections. Section 1, which is a short little boulder problem off the ground, 11D. 11D. And then you get to like a really good rest. So, and then basically the route starts. Then you got section 2, which is like lower angled, easier crack climbing, but just tires you out a little bit. Then you have section 3, which is thinner, bit of that. Do you do that?
No. And I do a bit of combination of like donut,
Yeah.
single donut, and twisting. I butthole it.
Do you get a bit of butthole?
Yep.
Ooh, you love a bit of butthole.
Not that much, but I do a little bit.
Yeah. Can you explain what the butthole is?
So the butthole, I think I know what my butthole is. The way I do a butthole, that totally came out wrong. Make a ring, squeeze it down so it fattens out, and then tuck the thumb underneath.
But yours is like a mixture between a donut and a butthole.
Yeah.
Anyway, top bit thinner, slightly going right, and then you get to a rest. I think it's a reasonable rest. Tom doesn't think it's a reasonable rest. And then you have the top crux, which is, I'm going to say it, has a layback through a little roof, and then you get to a hand jam, and then it gets a little bit wider at the top again.
Hoopla.
Do you lay back right at the top? Or are you jamming?
I'm jamming and laybacking.
Jam backing, and I'm jamming, because my fingers are fat.
Good. Nice. Come on.
Nice.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on, you got it. Come on, feet up. That's it. Come on, Tom. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Tom.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got it. Come on. Come on.
Ah!
Come on.
Oh my god. I had to fucking ring lock that. Holy shit.
Oh, cliff the anchor.
Good effort.
Yeah!
Oh! Oh, that's so much fun.
Oh, good job. Oh, ring locking the hand jam.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, good effort. Bump to the top. Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, pumpy at the top.
Yeah. Nice one.